Welcome to your Ethereum News Roundup. Here's your latest for Monday, August 21st, 2023. Stader Labs launches liquid restaked ETH on Testnet. The Optimism bridge now supports bridging for any arbitrary ERC20 token. USDC expands to 6 new blockchains, and Starknet version 0.12.1 goes live on Mainnet. All this and more starts right now. Stader Labs launched its liquid restaking token on Testnet. Coined as rsETH, the token serves as a synthetic receipt token that represents ownership in underlying assets staked with Stader's liquid restaking token contracts. Similar to Rocket Pool's rsETH token, rsETH accrues value over time. Users can deposit any liquid staking token supported on EigenLayer into Stader. Stader deploys deposits into EigenLayer and provides users with rsETH. Users can then use rsETH in DeFi while continuing to earn staking rewards in addition to EigenLayer restaked points. The implementation is currently undergoing audits. Users can currently try out Stader's liquid restaking solution on the Goerli testnet. The Optimism native bridge interface now supports bridging for any arbitrary standard ERC20 token. Users can simply select a custom token and enter the token's Layer 2 contract address. The OP Mainnet bridge portal uses the Superchain token list, a unified list of tokens in the Optimism ecosystem, as the source of truth. The Superchain token list contains a one-to-one mapping between Layer 1 and Layer 2 tokens. Anyone can add their token to the Superchain list by making a pull request on GitHub. The new feature allows users to bridge arbitrary standard ERC20 tokens that are not supported on the native bridge or existing third-party bridges. Gnosis co-founder Martin Koppelman says CowSwap is still superior to UniswapX, which is Uniswap's latest trading protocol that employs a Dutch auction-based mechanism to execute swaps. CowSwap employs a similar mechanism through the use of intents and third-party solvers who execute orders signed by users. CowSwap has been live since 2021, while UniswapX was introduced in July of this year. Koppelman notes that UniswapX executes orders at the limit price of the block rather than the fair market price. While users approve a limit price, CowSwap provides users with any surplus generated from market prices changing in their favor. Coinbase announced plans to expand the reach of its USDC stablecoin to 6 additional blockchains, effectively increasing its supported chains to a total of 15. The deployment onto the new chains is scheduled between September and October of this year. The Center Consortium, which oversees USDC governance, will also wind down. Circle, the entity responsible for issuing USDC, will now assume the governance role. Coinbase also disclosed an equity stake in Circle. Both Coinbase and Circle will now equally share interest income generated from USDC usage. The company generated just over $150 million in interest income during Q2 of 2023. And lastly, Starknet version 0.12.1, an upgrade that includes failed transactions in blocks, is now live on Mainnet. The new release also charges for unsuccessful or reverted transactions, helping protect the network from denial-of-service attacks with spam transactions. The version also features mempool validation and built-in KACAC functions. The upgrade improves TPS throughput for the network and simplifies transaction management for developers. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us on Twitter at ETHDaily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.